holidays and welcome again to Debbie J's Crafting Corner. I'm Debbie and today we're working on the third card in my holiday card series for 2018. This card is a window shaker card using a cute stamp set that I've got with some Christmas mermaids with their little Santa hats and Santa outfits. Thought that was just too cute. So I made windows in the card and in the pattern paper that I'm using. Like I said, this one is a window card, so you'll be able to see through the whole thing. And then I went through my box of scrap acetate that I've had for a while to find some acetate to put in there as that window and as that shaker. After cutting the clear acetate to size, I'm going to adhere that to the card. Here I'm just adding some double-sided tape to hold the acetate down. Then after lifting off the release paper, I'm going to adhere that clear acetate down onto that window. And then trim off the excess acetate. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the back of the pattern paper that I cut the other window out of. Looks like I cut it a little bit close on one edge, so I'm going to trim off that excess double-sided tape. Now that the clear acetate is on as the windows, I'm going to make the shaker element by using some foam tape to go around the shaker window itself. I decided after I did the first one, because I did make a few of these, that it would work a lot better if I just cut the foam strips in half and into narrow strips and then take both sides of the release paper off and wrap it around the window. This part really took forever, and I'm leaving it in the video so you can see pretty much just what not to do and how you can speed things up a bit if you do a bit better planning. Next I'm going to pick out some sequins to put in as my my shaker mix, and again, I made a mistake. Instead of putting it on the card base that I've got the hole cut out of and the other piece of acetate, I started putting all the sequins and such in the panel that I'm going to be adding onto it. That makes it a lot harder to be able to line everything up. So you'll see in a bit I'm going to have to move all of that over onto the card base panel itself, and I didn't put enough powder in there, so things did stick a little bit on this one. And now I'm starting to remove that release paper from the foam tape. Again, not realizing I've got the sequins in the wrong spot. So now I've moved the sequins, and of course some of them are getting stuck to the foam tape that I had already put on there because that adhesive is exposed. And now I remembered, oh yeah, I should put some powder in there to make sure that everything doesn't get all stuck with all of that static. It helped some, but didn't really help enough. This still turned out pretty cute in the end, but the shaker bits don't actually shake around as much as I would have liked. Now that the shaker mechanism is all done, I'm going to go ahead and grab those images that I had already stamped, colored, and cut out with my scan and cut machine. I actually did something a little bit different on these, and I think it turned out pretty good. I've got some watercolor markers that I haven't really played with that much, and I tried it out on these little mermaids and their sea friends, and I think they turned out really well. I'm going to have to play with those markers a bit more. I did not video that. That was a day that I was not feeling well at all, so I just sat on the couch and painted with those markers and with some watercolor brushes and watched TV all day that day. So here I've decided I'm going to put the mermaid that's laying down, I'm going to put that on the front and put a turtle on the front of the card as well. And then her other mermaid friend I'm going to put on the inside, and a couple of other little sea friends as well. Next, I'm going to grab a Merry Christmas sentiment from that same stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that on the inside of the card. I decided to add that little purple octopus to the inside of the card, and that just finishes it up. Thank you so much for watching my video and taking the time to take a look at my Christmas card series. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I'd love to share more with you. So thank you very much for dropping by, and have a happy holiday.